attention once again to the Venezuela earthquake's aftermath. Now, responding to the devastating earthquakes that struck northern Venezuela, the Indian Army has dispatched a special medical contingent to assist in humanitarian relief efforts in the affected region. The medical team from 60 Parafield hospitals dispatched from Hindon Air Force Station and is currently en route to Venezuela aboard 2 Indian Air Force aircraft. The contingent comprises 41 personnel, including 9 medical officers, and is equipped to provide emergency medical care, trauma management, life-saving surgical support, and other essential healthcare services to those affected by the earthquake. The team is carrying approximately 6 tons of medical stores and humanitarian relief supplies provided by the Ministry of External Affairs. In addition, one of the 2 aircraft is transporting a Bhishma Cube, or a Bharat Health Initiative for Sahyog, Hita and Maitri under India's Arogya Maitri project. Pragati Tripathi is joining us on this. Pragati, the first contingent from India has been dispatched. India stands with Venezuela in this hour of grief, in this hour of tragedy that the country is seeing, and the loss of lives could be mounting to as high as 1 lakh people.
Yes, yesterday, India has launched Operation Amistad, dispatching a specialized Indian Army medical contingent to earthquake-hit Venezuela as part of its humanitarian assistance and disaster relief efforts. The medical team, drawn from the 60 Parafield Hospital, departed from Hindon Air Force Station this afternoon aboard 2 Indian Air Force aircraft and is currently en route to Venezuela. The contingent comprises 41 personnel, including 9 medical officers who will provide emergency medical care, trauma management, life-saving surgeries, and other critical healthcare services for people affected by the devastating earthquake. The team is also carrying nearly 6 tons of medical stores and humanitarian relief supplies provided by the Ministry of External Affairs. A key component of the mission is the deployment of the Bhishma Cube under India's Arogya Maitri project. The indigenous, rapidly deployable modular medical facility can be assembled into a fully functional field hospital capable of treating up to 200 patients. It is equipped with portable ventilators, patient monitors, diagnostic equipment, surgical instruments, power generation, and oxygen support system, enabling advanced trauma care, emergency services, surgeries, and intensive care in disaster-hit areas. And the government says the dispatch of the medical contingent under Operation Amistad reflects India's enduring commitment to humanitarian assistance and disaster relief, as well as its readiness to extend timely support to friendly nations in time of crisis. With Operation Amistad, India continues to strengthen its role as a first responder in global humanitarian emergency crisis.
Right. Thank you, Pragati, for joining us on this. Ambassador Sushil Singhal is also joining us, former diplomat. Ambassador, thank you for speaking to us. India, among the first countries to come to the help of Venezuela when the country has faced such a major tragedy, a natural disaster of something that has never occurred in the country since 1900s. What can you tell us about this Operation Amistad? Where does the name come from, and India's role in its initiative?
India has always been at the forefront of providing assistance whenever there is a disaster. India has always been a first responder. And what India is doing at the moment is exactly the same what Prime Minister Modi has in his message to the acting president said, that India is ready to provide assistance as required by Venezuela, which is, they are in a very unfortunate situation, as you rightly said, that is almost after 100 years, they had a 2 earthquakes of the very high intensity. And the areas which have been affected are very wide area, and the people who are trapped in that area, nobody knows the number. And the equipment which is being, we are talking about, this cubicle, it has been tested in situations like this, and as we found that they are very, very helpful, particularly in the situation like what Venezuela is in at this moment, because the connectivity is very bad, and people are not able. Their access is also not there because of the extensive damage. So these medical health, which is a self-sustaining system, are very, very effective, particularly in this situation when these medical facilities at the, in any case, Venezuela, as you know, is a developing country and they were under sanction for a long time, so the health systems are pretty bad shape and they have become even worse. So this kind of help, and I think we will be sending some medical personnel also. I don't know about the research and rescue teams. They will also maybe be part of it, or maybe separately they will go. So, but what the assistance we are giving, we are giving as a part of as our responsibility that India has always done and said that wherever there is a problem, we will be able to help. In the global south, India has been always on the forefront of in providing assistance in the situations like this. Thank you.
Ambassador, thank you very much for speaking to us on this. Viewers, time for a very quick break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.